Shot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, Ship Strike, Maiden, Voyage. This is day number 1. I wouldn't call this an exhibition game. This is something cool about tonight. It is probably the first time we've had all 4 teams ready to play in the same night. So the cool thing about this is these matches are an hour. They're going to go super fast. You're going to learn your strategy. But it's not often that we get all of our players here, or at least most of our players, the ones that are scheduled to play. So we're going to have a good time tonight. It's going to be 20-something players here looking on, watching, cheering, trying to understand it. And this is the basis for a brand new type of tournament that we're going to do. It's going to, it's not going to be an every week thing, but I think the strategy and everything is going to be a lot of fun for each and every one of you guys. I see Valar in the house. Hello, 999 Army Kills. Great mods. Sponsors, PDL Auction House, Fishing, Death Drop. We got bundles, boxes, burn coin. We do a lot of stuff, don't we? How about Ship Strike, Maiden, Voyage, Valar? So you guys know we like to challenge you guys, come up with something new. And, what's cool about this is a game of Battleship on steroids because we're going to do it a little different. We got captains assigned. We got a point structure. One last-minute addition. If you get a hit, you get a point. If you live, you get 2 points. Sink a ship, 3, get a win, 4 points. But also, if you kill the captain, you get 2 points. So not only hitting, but the team might want to protect their captains too, because that could give 2 points to the other team. So the team with the most flames at the end of the night, if they don't sink all the ships, is deemed the winner. So it's not based, points are individual. There will be individual rewards for you. But as far as winning the game, the team that has the most boats on fire or has sunk the most ship, it goes ships sunk first, and then the tiebreaker would be how many flames are left on the board. So that should be pretty cool. As you guys know, we're limited as far as what items we're using. No pets, maybe some legends. Give it a shot. We don't know all the legends, but if you want to try one of your legends to see if it's going to work, you can say wait. And I'll let you know if that's a legend that we're going to accept. So we're going to play a little bit of it by ear. So captains tonight, if that attack goes in and you see it, you immediately have to read it with me and say wait if you want to use a prevention or a legend. Otherwise, when I start moving it and it gets over there and it's going to hit, I can't look down and say, oh, they said wait. So you got to be really, really quick on the draw. The only person that can say wait is the captain. You can use 240 plus grenades, so you can use wedding crashers, you can use those things. But if you want to guarantee maximum damage on your hit, you're going to want to use specialty grenades. What's specialty grenades? A red eye, a lithium, an Elmo, a dud grenade, a seismic. Those are your specialty grenades. So there are lists out there of which ones are specialty grenades, and we got a brand new specialty grenade in effect tonight. You don't have to do any pre-match buffs. You've already submitted your CRSs. I've already calculated your boat health for each boat. So in most cases, if people are using specialty grenades, the boat is going to sink. If people are not using heavy hitting grenades, you don't have to put loaded. All of your specialty grenades are assumed to be loaded. So you don't have to type that. It's very simple. You're going to type the zone that you want to attack, whether or not you want to play a smoke. You're only going to be able to do the smokes twice because you only have a seal smoke and a max seal. So there's not going to be a lot of smokes played. So more often than not, you're going to be putting the zone and the grenades you're going to use, and that's it. If it is a grenade that is what we're calling a flash grenade, it will not light a fire. But if you throw a Bunko or a Trixie and pick 2 targets, if one of those 2 would potentially hit, I'm going to say, you got to hit. I'm not going to tell you which one. But that does give you a little clue if you want to use your Trixies and your Bunkos to sort of get a lot of mass attacks out there and narrow it down. And then use your specialty grenades as follow-ups. So there's a little bit of kind of a searching process. But if you throw a Trixie or Bunko, it is not going to hit hard enough to start a fire. All right. That should be most of the most of the rules. We do have a brand new grenade tonight, so we got 10 minutes to go. And some people might be showing up on time. Some people might be a little bit late. But I am going to take you to tonight's Epic Bomber Bundle. Remember, We only do one of these a month. We have not done one of these in like 6 weeks. So that tells you. So if you are going to stock up tonight, you want to get the Super Bomber bundle. It has a little bit more in it tonight. And also, a lot of these grenades are going to be used for your faction wars, all of those things. We are not going to take a break. So faction wars are going to be every single week, 2 a week, all the way to the tournament. So I'd recommend loading up. So here's tonight's Super Bomber bundle, brand new frames. This is going to stock you up on a Friday night. It's going to stock you up on the individual events. And we're going to start out with, and Deadly Dimes, pay close attention because those of you picking this up tonight, it will be in your inventory tomorrow morning. Tomorrow a.m., Dimes will have this done. So start up top. You see the Goliath up there? That is 10 Goliath grenades. 10 Goliath right there. Go over to the monster grenades. That is 10 monster grenades. So there's 20 high firepower grenades. Now, they're not specialty grenades, but you know that you need your firepower on Friday and you need your firepower during faction wars. So what are the specialty grenades that are in this Super Bomber bundle tonight? And most of them are in quantities of 2. So second row, that's 2 Raptures, 2 Oracles, 2 Lithiums, 2 Seismic, 2 Vapors. So that right there is 10 specialty grenades. Go over to the other side, 2 Snowstorm. Now, would I be using my Snowstorms tonight? I would not, unless you got a ton of them and you don't throw a lot of them in faction wars. So use smart, right? Use wisely. So 2 Snowstorms, 2 Gen Grenades, 2 Red Eyes, 2 Top Hats, and that is ammo right there. That's not a special grenade. That is a Whammo Extreme. That's the best bullet in the game. All right, take you to the bottom left. This is the last row of 2 because the bottom right is not 2, it's 1. So that's 2 Unicorns, 2 Grinch Grenades, 2 Glitch Grenades, 2 St. Milos, and 2 Gavel. Usually those are 1 on that row, so we just doubled you up with all of those. 2 Unicorns, 2 Grinch, 2 Glitch, 2 Milos, and 2 Gavels. The bottom right is only 1. That is 1 Unforgiven, 1 Shrek's Grenade, 1 Summoning Grenade, 1 Grizzly, 1 Maximon, and the one in the middle. You know what? You know what we're going to do? Dimes, I'm going to double it all up. We're going to double everything up in a Super Bomber tonight, all right? So that way, if anybody splits it, then they get 1 of each. We're going to double everything up in this thing. And you know what I'm going to do? Brand new grenade. I'm going to double that up too. I'm going to give you 2 Seek and Destroy grenades. Everything is double. All right. No questions asked. Right? So if you haven't bought one, grab a partner and split one. That's the way we're going to do it tonight. We're going to go big. The sad grenade is Seek and Destroy. This is important, and it's going to be big for faction wars. If you throw a grenade at Daryl's battleship, an occupied battleship in faction wars, not one that's on the shore, all right? If you throw this grenade and it hits, it will sink the battleship that they're in. And you will get a second grenade attack to use. So if it hits a person in a battleship, it will sink their battleship and you'll get a second grenade attack. How cool is that? And you're getting 2 of those tonight. If you use it in tonight's event and you hit a battleship, it's got to hit, meaning it's got to light a fire, not just hit and break somebody's seal. You will also get a second attack tonight. So how cool is that? You got 2 fires lit up. You know that boat is not sank yet. You throw another, you're going to sink it. So this is going to be a great grenade for ship strikes. It's going to be a great grenade for faction wars. brand new. Somebody's like, under your ozone and driving somewhere else. You hit them with that grenade, it sinks their boat, and you're like, all right, now I'm throwing my second grenade at the wall. So they got to decide whether or not they want to stop that or just let it hit and sink it. All right, Kel, we got 4 minutes, and we are going to be exactly on time. There's no pre-match buff, so exactly 8:30, we are starting. Let's see. Look who's back. We got Unforeseen back tonight. All right. Kel, let's light up the Super Bombers. We'll find out who's picking up tonight's Super Bombers. And then we are going to get into tonight's match. And I'm going to remind you guys, if I get to your player and they're not playing, their character turns into a bomb. And if it's hit, your boat will sink. So I've got the list of which players should be here. If they're not here during their turn, they turn into a cannonball. And if you hit their icon, they're out. If they get here late, they're out. They can't get here, not get here, they're here, not here. Once we get to them, if they're not here, that's it. We move on. These matches are going to be strictly 1 hour. At the end of an hour, we call it. We calculate it, and then we go to the next match. People are waiting. All right, we got Deadly Dime, Samurai, Cat, Valar, Craven, Dow, Justice, Bones, Pope, Kel. We got Trigger and Aiden splitting, and Tiny and Football. No, if Tiny or Trixie or Bunko hit, you're not going to know what they hit. You're just going to know that it hit something. So it'll cue you in that it was a hit, but it won't do any damage. All right, that is tonight's Epic Bomber Bundle, and it's 8:28. I don't want to start too early because we do want to give everybody until exactly 8:30. But I am going to take you to the Ship Strike map. This is Mirror versus Sly. All right, there is your grid. You can see all the players, top to bottom. This will be the order that you will go. We'll start with JJ, then we'll alternate over to Dimes. Then we'll go to Kel, then Craven, Moon, Bones, all the way down the line. Captains, designate now who is going to be playing your cyborg. JJ and Dimes, who will be controlling the cyborg? Let me know in chat. All right, JJ. All right. I will only announce the boat names when they are sunk, because if I tell you, you'll learn which one is the 2-seater and which one is the 3-seater. Okay? All right, JJ, you're on the clock. Go ahead and get in your attack. First move in the history of Ship Strike. B6, drop a seal. All right, so we're going to put this seal on her so you can see where it's at. She's going to go Red's Revenge for the damage. And B6. All right, it is en route. You can see a little flare. It's en route, right? And it hits. JJ with a first turn hit on Team Sly. And JJ, wherever she is also sealed. Deadly Dimes, your move. Deadly Dimes. A1 seal and a vapor. Did she hit? No, it is a miss. We got a miss. Kel, you're up. All right. If a player dies, I'm going to announce the player that dies. They cannot use seals to seal themselves, but they will still get an attack. So the player that died was Football Master. So Football, if you res and restore, you will continue to get your turn. You can't seal yourself because you're dead, but you can attack in ghost form. All right. So we got Kel going B7, playing a seal and a Wedding Crasher. All right, let's see if B7 hits. It is a miss. It is a miss. Craven Light, you're up. F4 seal and a seismic. And remember, captains, as soon as they type it, if you say wait, then you have the option. I'll wait for a second. You have the option to either play a legendary. I may or may not allow it. We don't know what legendaries we're going to play yet. But preventions are definitely allowed. You get one prevention per game. So you just say wait, and you'll just say prevention if that's what you want to do. All right, F4, seal and a seismic grenade. Does F4 hit? It is a miss. Moonshot, you're up. C6, a seal and Goliath. We give him a seal. Dime says wait. No potions. There are no potions this game, JJ. All right, we've got, they're going to Judas that back. I will allow the Judas legend. They're going to Judas that back to C3. This means Sly has used their legend. All right. They're going back to C3. JJ, are you going to let that hit? Does hit. And it is a miss. Bones, you're up. Bones playing a seal. Going D4. And a vapor grenade. D4 is a miss. All right, let's go over to Chad. Chad, your move. All right, Chad is not here. That means Chad's location will become a bomb. So if Chad's location is hit, it will sink the ship. All right, we skip Chad. We go to Ocean Man. D7, seal, and a rapture. And it's a miss. All right, let's go over to Samurai. C6, seal with a Wedding Crasher. C6, Wedding Crasher. Hits, it breaks. Ocean Man, seal. Ocean Man is no longer sealed. Football from the dead, your move. H1, seal with a red. You can't seal yourself. You're dead. So just type no seal. H1, Wedding Crasher. A miss. Unforeseen, your move. Welcome back. C6, seal, red's revenge. It hits, it's en route. Ocean Man has died. Ray gives a res and restore. You can continue to attack, but you cannot seal. All right, Unforeseen coming back and getting on the board with a hit. How about that? Did not sink a ship yet. So it's obviously not the 2. Tiny, you're up. And remember, those of you sharing accounts, please go on the portal and transfer the items over to that account. We can't take your items from somebody else's account. All you got to do is gift it. All right, H6, seal, Wedding Crasher. JJ says, wait. Moon is going to Judas it. They're going to use their legend. Both legends out of play. To which location? To D6. Dimes, does it hit? It does hit. D6 breaks Tiny seal. Wait a minute. Tiny is not sealed yet. That was Tiny's attack. So Tiny seal is not resolved. So it does hit. Moonshot with the hit and the sink. Amon has been sunken. That is a 4-point attack by Moonshot. He got the sink, and he also got the hit with the Judas. And Tiny has died. The boat was Amon. Riley. All right, that's a 4-point attack for Samurai. All right, let's go to Hendrix, and that is JJ. JJ, your move. Hendrix, E2 with a seal. Wedding Crasher. E2 is a miss. All right. Dolly is, do we say that was going to be Bones? Bones, you're playing Dolly. H6 with a seal and dud. All right, it is en route. And it is a hit. And it is a big hit because it is the Cardinal, which means H6 will sink the ship and everyone on it. That means Kel is sealed. Doesn't matter. The ship sinks. Unforeseen. Ship sinks. 6, 7, and 8. Dolly with a hit, and a hit, and a +3. The SS Stinky, I didn't name it, has sunk. All right, Kel and Amanda, res and restore to continue attacking. And just like that, we're tied. All right, let's take it back to the top. JJ, your second attack. Each team still has a prevention. It's used the same way as a legend. You just say wait. G8 Wedding Crasher. It is a miss. Dimes, your move. You are late on the wait. It is your move, Dimes. B6 Wedding Crasher. It is en route. It is a miss. Kel, your move. F4 Wedding Crasher. It is en route. It is a miss. Craven, your move. A8 Seismic. A8 Seismic is en route. It is a miss. Moonshot, your move. Does not. No special grenades have a special ability yet except for SAD. B3 Goliath. B3 Goliath is en route. It is a miss. Bones, your move. D2 Wedding Crasher. D2 Wedding Crasher is en route. It is a miss. We skip. Chad, we go down to Samurai. Samurai, your move. They already paid the penalty. They skipped. They lost that turn. It turned into a bomb. So they don't get the penalty every time. We just skip him, take him out of the game. G1 Wedding Crasher. G1 Wedding Crasher is en route. It is a miss. Ocean Man. Your move. C8 Top Hat. C8 Top Hat is en route. It is a miss. Unforeseen, you're up. Unforeseen, your move. Last card. All right. I can't see the target. D4. All right, D4 Wedding Crasher. Dime says we're going to prevent it. All right, Dime's burning her final prevention. No legends, no preventions with the D4. All right. Football, your move. E5 Wedding Crasher. E5 Wedding Crasher is en route. It is a miss. It was already en route, so delete it. Once I do the second and say it's en route, it's en route. So delete those, please. All right. JJ, Hendricks, your move. And you know, JJ, it's the first time we're all doing it, so. But now I know that anything at Sly is going to hit. Because they got no preventions and they got no legendaries. It's your move, JJ. You're Hendricks. D4 Wedding Crasher. All right, they're following it up because they know Dimes used the prevention. So, of course, that D4 is going to be a miss. They were bluffing her to get her to double the attack. A little double jeopardy there, JJ. Look at the blufferooski. Uh-huh. Little trickeration. Tiny. You're up. Tiny going A4 Wedding Crasher. Tiny A4 Wedding Crasher. It's en route. And it's a miss. All right, JJ, your move. The real JJ. Round 3. C2 Wedding Crasher. C2 Wedding Crasher is a miss. Bones, you're playing Dolly. Can Dolly stay hot? F2 Wedding Crasher. F2 Wedding Crasher is en route. It is a miss. Kel, your move. H5, Wedding Crasher. Bones lost her seal. Dimes, your move. F7, Wedding Crasher. F7, Wedding Crasher. It's en route. And it's a miss. Moonshot, your move. H5, Goliath. H5, Goliath is a hit. Bones already with the res and restore. She can continue to play. Moonshot with the score. Craven Light, your move. H4, A6 with a Trixie. H4, A6. En route. Neither hit. Samurai, your move. G5, Wedding Crasher. G5 is a miss. Bones, your move. B2, E3 with a Trixie. B2, E3, Trixie. They are en route. One hits. One of the two hits. Unforeseen, your move. H4, Wedding Crasher. H4, hits. Sorry. It does hit, though. Craven Light lost his seal. Craven Light is no longer sealed. Does not count as a hit, though. It's got to actually catch on fire, but you broke his seal. Ocean Man, your move. E3, gonna max seal Craven. Very smart move. First time somebody has max sealed a player that lost a seal. Excellent move. Craven Light is resealed. E3, max seal, Oracle. Is en route. E3, Ocean Man is a big hit. It is a bomb location. E3 hits. And it also will hit. You can't wait after it's already en route, JJ. You might be lagging. Once it's en route, it's en route. And the E2. Ocean Man hits the bomb and he sinks Fatso, a two-man ship. Ocean Man with a hit, and a +3 for sinking the ship. It's 5 points. Mirror down to one ship. JJ, your move with Hendrix. Because it hit the bomb, it broke Hendrix' seal. That's why. H4, Wedding Crasher. Craven's seal is broken again. Football Master, your move. Gonna send a max seal back to Craven. Got a C1 and a E8 Trixie. Remember, it's a flash grenade. C1 and E8. They are both en route. They both miss. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. Sorry. C1 and E8. Kel, your move. Actually, hold up. JJ, it's actually your move because your last move was with Hendrix. H4, H6 Trixie. Smart move. Only one hits. If you get information out of that, you do. Only one of those two would potentially hit. All right, let's go to Tiny. Remember, Trixie and Bunko are treated as flash grenades that do no damage. They don't break seals. They just let you know whether or not something would hit. G5 and a B5 from Tiny with a Trixie. JJ says wait. The prevention will work in this game for both of those locations. So normally a prevention in Faction Wars, you'd have to pick which one because they're flash grenades. Tiny's attack does not go through because it's prevented. So you get no information from that. Kel, your move. Do we have Kel? H3 Wedding Crasher. H3 Wedding Crasher breaks Dime's seal. Dimes is no longer sealed. Bones, you're up. It is Dolly. We got 9 minutes to go. G5 Wedding Crasher with a max seal to dimes. G5 is a miss. Moonshot, you're up. H4 Goliath. Craven Light is no longer sealed. Dimes, your move. G3 max seal Craven. G3 is a miss. JJ had a little bluffing going on too. G3 is a miss. Captain's doing captain things. Samurai, your move. H3 Wedding Crasher. Dime seal is gone. Craven Light, you're up. I'm going to send a max seal back over to dimes. They're playing defense as much as they can. E6. Glitch grenade. JJ just lost a seal. Unforeseen, your move. H3 Wedding Crasher. Dimes is without a seal yet again. Bones, your move. Oh, you should have done something instead of dance. You should have played a max seal on JJ. Because now she don't have one. JJ. And kill the captain from Bones. E6. Uh-oh. JJ, Hendricks is up. It's all right, Amanda. We're all learning. It's first time. First game ever with these abilities. 4 minutes to go. JJ's going to give you a little reminder. JJ with Hendricks, your move. H4 Wedding Crasher. Craven Light now has no seal. Ocean Man, you're up. D6 Oracle. D6. Samurai loses a seal. JJ, your move. H3 Wedding Crasher. JJ killing the captain. Deadly Dimes is out. Resin Restored Dimes. Football Master, your move. Football Master, last call. F6 Wedding Crasher. It is a miss. Kel, your move. Time is up. Time is up. No move. That is where we leave it. It is 9:30 on the nose. And we keep it with the second team is last to go, which was football. And our first ever, we've got Team Sly sinking 2 ships and getting 1 on the final boat, which was Stretch. Team Sly getting the win. Sly using their seals. Mir so close on that other boat, they could have sank it. Couple of bomb attacks. Good time, right? Something new, very simple to play. All right. And our player of the game, which is the MVP, not counting Dolly. Ocean Man with 5 points and 50 kills coins. Congratulations, Ocean Man, tonight's MVP. All right, in a real game, we're going to keep all of these hits, all of these kill the captains, all the survival. will go down in your points, and we'll have a leaderboard up there. So Ocean Man doing it tonight. And tonight, I just went off the hits and the sunk ships because a lot of people died. All right, congratulations, both teams. Let's get this next match going. It'll start 9:32. It will end. Actually, hang on. We'll start at 9:33, which means we'll end it exactly 10:33. Congratulations, both teams. A brand new wrinkle on Play Dead Live. Here we go. We got Vox versus Ark. No cyborgs. We got a couple alts being played. Cat's playing Regin. Julia playing Skylight. It is 9:33. Justice, you're going first. Justice, get your move in. We got Justice, Valar, Ron, Julia, Trigger, Jim, Cat, Dow, Crimson, Busy. Match is underway. Justice, get your move in. B3, Wedding Crasher with a seal. B3, Wedding Crasher. It is en route. It is a miss. Valar, your move. You don't have to tell me it hits. If you don't say wait, it hits. Once I say en route, it doesn't matter at that point. I'll read it twice. If you haven't typed wait by the second time, it's en route. Valar with a seal. Valar going with a H4. Wedding Crasher. H4 Wedding Crasher is en route. It is a miss. Ron, you're up. F3, sealing himself with a Vlad's. F3 is en route. And it is a miss. Julia, you're up. F4 seal with a dud. F4, dud grenade is en route. And it's a miss. Trigger, you're up. F6 Wedding Crasher with a seal. F6 Wedding Crasher is en route. And it is a miss. Gemstone, you're up. B3 Seal, Red's Revenge. B3, Red's Revenge. B3 is en route. And it is a hit. Cat, Res and Restore. Gemstone with a hit. All right. And just in a nick of time, by the way, because it's Cat's turn. That could not have been timed any better. Cat is on the clock. And remember, if you are Julia playing Sky or Cat playing Regine, make sure you transfer the items. Cat, G7. Do we have a grenade type? G7 Goliath. G7 Goliath is en route. Valar has lost her seal. Dow, you're up. Dow's move. C3 Wedding Crasher, max seal to Valar. C3 Wedding Crasher. Justice says wait. Justice going to play the prevention. Fox using their prevention. All right, let's go to Crimson. D5 Seal, Wedding Crasher. Crimson with a Seal, playing a D5 Wedding Crasher. D5 is en route. It is a miss. Busy Bee, your move. C3 Seal with a dud. Busy throwing a dud to the C3 location. C3 is en route. It breaks Crimson Seal. Poison Arrow. First time playing in a ship strike event. Poison Arrow, you're up. Max Seal to Crimson. G6, Rapture Grenade. Villar says wait. All right, Villar playing the Phantom Cape. I'm going to allow it. I like it. Phantom Cape to prevent the Seal smoke. All right, G6, Rapture Grenade. Legend is off the board. G6 is en route. G6 is going to break Julia's Seal. Shaman, your move. Going to Max Seal to Julia. C3 Wedding Crasher. Justice says wait. Justice is going to play Horus. Although we do not have any blues in the game yet, we might. I am going to allow Horus to be played as a blue to stop the grenade. And we could add a blue in the future. If we do, we may add one per team. But I like that legendary play as well. Justice playing the Horus to stop the grenade. All right, Sir Tim, you're up. Going to play G6, Max Seal Crimson. Crimson is max sealed. Got a G6 Red's Revenge. They have an idea who's over there. G6 is en route, and it will break Julius Seal. It's got to be more nerve-wracking when they like know where you are and you're going to run out of max seal. It's like they're going to get me eventually, right? That I don't know if that's going to be worse than not knowing at all. All right, Pope, you're up. Do we have Pope? There he is. Pope going to drop a seal for himself. And playing a Trixie. C3, D3. Trixie, C3, D3. Trixie is en route. They got nothing to do about it. And I will tell you, they both hit, or potentially would hit. They're both valid targets. Little fact-finding mission there by Pope. Regin, you're up. Cat as Regin. G6 Goliath and Max Seal Crimson. Now, Crimson was sealed, so that will fizzle because the Trixie did not break the seals. So we got a G6 Goliath. G6 Goliath is en route. It hits. It was already en route. You have to type wait, and you didn't type wait, and you didn't prevent it. Julia, remember, I read it twice, and you have to type wait before I say en route. Julia, res and restore. All right, now we're at Sky. C3 with a seal. Skylight ceiling. Both Kat and Julia are dead, but they're still playing. All right. C3, Wedding Crasher. C3 Wedding Crasher is en route, and it breaks Crimson Seal. All right, that's the end of round one. Good round. Let's go to Justice. Justice, you're up. G7 Wedding Crasher, max seal to Crimson. G7 Wedding Crasher. G7 is en route, and it will break Valar Seal. Valar, your move. Valar, your move. C3 Goliath, max seal to Dow. C3 Goliath. It hits and breaks Crimson Seal. Ron, you're up. Since Vox is out of Preventions and Legends, I won't read it twice. Attacks will auto hit. G7, max seal to Crimson with a Vlad's. G7, Vlad's verdict. Valar's going to prevent it. Both teams are out of preventions and out of legendaries. Julia, your move. C3 dud. It hits and breaks Crimson Seal. Trigger, your move. We got trigger and then gemstone. G7, max seal, Sir Tim. All right, G7 hits. Trigger has killed the captain, Valar. Valar, res and restore. Trigger getting bonus points. Gemstone, you're up. D3 Wedding Crasher. Gemstone has broken Sir Tim's seal. Cat, your move. G5, max seal to Sir Tim. G5 is going to break Gemstone's seal. Dow, your move. C3 Goliath. C3 is a hit. It is going to kill Crimson. Crimson, res and restore. Crimson Tide, your move. G5 Wedding Crasher. G5 Wedding Crasher does hit. Does kill Gemstone. And does sink the Hellish Shivers boat. Crimson with a hit and a sink. 4-point attack. Busy Bee, you're up. D3 Dud. D3 Dud breaks Sir Tim's seal. Poison Arrow, you're up. A4, dropping a seal. A4 is en route. And it's a miss. Shaman Sheila, your move. D3 with a seal and a wedding crasher. Shaman Sheila sealing herself. D3. Hit Sir Tim. Shaman Sheila with the hit. And Shaman Sheila is sinking. The Holy Crimson Tide. 4-point attack for the Shaman. All right, Sir Tim has res and restored. And Sir Tim, you're up. Boats are tied 1-1. A5 Wedding Crasher. Looking for the A5. Let's see if it hits. It does not. Pope, your move. Trixie, A2, B4. A2 and B4 both misses. Cat playing Regine, you're up. Cat playing Regine, your move. Gonna drop seal. You cannot seal because you're dead. Wait, no, you're Regine, sorry. You're not dead. You can seal. Regine is sealed. B8, C7, Trixies. B8 and C7. B8 is a miss. C7 is a miss. Good scouting attack there. Just unveiling some information. Julia S. Skylight, your move. A8, H8. A8 and H8 Trixie. A8 is a miss. H8 is a miss. Play in the corners. Smart check there. But there's nothing. Justice, your move. Now, I don't know about y'all, but these matches are going 3 or 4 rounds. I don't know what else we could do to have more fun by only using 3 or 4 specialty grenades. So this seems like something that we're going to keep around and implement into our every couple of months, get a season going. Justice, B7, B5. B7 is a miss. B5 is a miss. Valar, your move. H2, F6. H2 is a miss. F6 is a miss. Father Ron, you're up. Are you going to break the stalemate or what? E8, D1. E8, D1. One of those is a hit. One of those is a hit. Julia, you're up. D1, E1. D1 is a miss. E1 is a miss. Trigger, you're up. E8, D1 with a Trixie. Just like Ron's attack, one of those hit. It's the same attack, Angel. It's going to do the same thing. So, yes. Gemstone, you're up. Cat, I'm going to tell you already, if you type E8, D1, one of those are going to hit, okay? Just letting you know in advance. G7, E8 from Jim. G7, E8 Trixies. G7 is a miss. E8 is a miss. Cat, your move. Don't do it. Don't do it. Actually, if you did it, it would be some epic Play Dead Live history. It'd be funny just to read it a third time. D1 Wedding Crasher. D1 Wedding Crasher is a hit, and Pope loses his seal. Dow, your move. G3, C7. G3 is a miss. C7 is a miss. Crimson, your move. Da 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 da. You know the music would be playing right now. Or not. Or not. It'd be like dong. D6 Wedding Crasher is a miss. Busy Bee, your move. B5, C5. B5, C5. B5 is a miss. C5 is a miss. All right. Poison Arrow, it's up to you. Your move. D1 Wedding Crasher. And we have a winner. D1, as we know, is a hit. Pope, Res and Restore. Vox takes the lead. Slightly. Shaman, your move. B6, G6. One of those two hit. One of those two did hit. Sir Tim, your move. Only one, though. C1 Wedding Crasher. Dow lost his seal. Pope, you're up. Going to send a max seal over to Dow. G6 Wedding Crasher. Father Ron lost his seal. Things getting interesting. Cat playing Regine, your move. Got Cat, and we got Sky. D1 Wedding Crasher. That might be the worst move ever. Because, you know, I was joking before when I said do something, but you just threw a grenade at a fire. So good job for that one. Oh, all right. You hit the flame. All right. Julia, you're up as Sky. G6 dud. G6 is a hit. Father Ron, res and restore. All right. Ark able to tie it up. Justice. Captain, you got to get your team back under control. You guys gave away 2 moves. What do you got, Justice? We're coming down to crunch time. C1 Wedding Crasher. You break Dow's seal. Valar, your move. H6 G5. One of those would be a hit. Only one. All right, Father Ron, you're up. Game is dead even right now. C1 Vlads. We know it's a hit, but give me a second. I got to make some more flames. C1, Dow, res and restore for us. Father Ron with a big hit. Getting on the board. Julia, you're up. G5, Wedding Crasher. You have Broken, Aiden Seal. Trigger, you're up. B1 Vlads. It is a miss. Gemstone, you're up. G5 Wedding Crasher. G5 Gemstone. With the hit and the boat sink. Congratulations, Jim. They have sunken the two-man boat, which is called the Unholy Hellraisers. Ark taking a lead. They have a 3-boat and a 2-boat. Cat, your move. E1 Goliath. Break Skylight Seal. Dow, your move. A4 B1 Trixie. a 4, B1. Miss and a miss. Crimson, your move. Crimson Tide. E1 Wedding Crasher. Crimson with the hit. Taking out Skylight and sinking a boat. Crimson sinking her second boat. First time we've had a player take out 2 boats. The Arctic Storm has been sunken. Busy Bee, you're up. And Vox is in the lead. They've taken out 2 of the 3 ships. And Arc is taken out a 3 and a 2. D6 dud. D6 dud is a dud. It is a miss. Poison Arrow, you're up. Three more minutes. No, we started 3 minutes late, Ron. H3 Rapture. It is a miss. Shaman, you're up. Shaman, your move. E4, H6 Trixie. E4 is a no. H6 is also a no. Can they find it? Sir Tim, your move. C4 Vlad. C4 Vlad is a miss. Pope, you're up. Trixie D7E1, it won't matter because you won't hit. But neither one of those would have hit. But even if I told you one of them would have, it wouldn't have mattered because we call time. And the final score, we've got Team Vox taking down the Arctic Storm and the Hellish Shiver. They took down 6 slots of ships, so 2 bigger ships. Over on the other side, Arc took down a 3 and a 2. That means Team Vox gets the win. Our MVP tonight is Crimson Tide with 8 points. First person to ever sink 2 ships in a match. Crimson will be getting 50 kills tokens. So big congratulations. I think this is low inventory, good strategy, good gameplay, a lot of planning, a lot of fun, a lot of pressure. So tonight's MVPs are Ocean Man and Crimson Tide. Each of those will be racking up. So we will do this again. I don't know that we're going to add any pets to it right now. I like the way the game is right now. I think we could probably overcomplicate it. We've already got a very complicated game in Faction Wars. I think keeping Death Drop simple, keeping this simple is a good slight pressure getaway. So I don't see any major changes going into this. If we do, I would add 1 blue. That would be the extent of it, just to give you 1 additional bluff. I kind of like the bluff with the prevention. So if we do change it, it could be 1 blue. People will learn to use the Trixies better. So great job tonight, everybody. So awesome, awesome event. Well, you really don't, because you're only going to die 1 time, Ron. The most you can die in this is once. So most likely when you play this event, you're going to use 1 res and restore, and you're probably going to use a seal smoke and a max seal smoke and 3 or 4 grenades, right? So individually, you're not using that much. All right. Hey, great job, everybody. Tomorrow night, we got Thursday night. It's the Fishing League. Hopefully we got everybody there. If you're not going to be there, please reach out to someone in advance. It's getting very, very competitive. So we want to get as many people as we possibly can. Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations, Aiden, getting involved. Friday night, we want to get as many of you out as possible. Friday night, we're taking a little bit of a break from the Squid Grid. You guys are going to be doing some fighting. You're going to be doing some survival. So be ready to go. Be ready to gain some XP. And then Saturday night, we got another one of those fishing tournaments that is matched up head-to-head tournament style. Those are a lot of fun. So next 3 days should be an absolute blast. If you guys are doing some late-night fishing, we'll make sure that you got some burning hearts in there. We're also going to make sure that your line's broken for tomorrow. We're going to make sure that you guys got some worm scales in there too. So join us for the next 3 days. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we want to beat our fishing all-time score. You guys have a great night. Thanks again. Awesome, awesome. I wouldn't call this a test play. I think this was a real good battle and pretty much what we're going to see the next time around. So we'll see this again in the near future. You guys have a great night. Make sure to like this video if you guys had a good time tonight, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.